What's up, fellow gamers? Welcome back to Let's Play Cyber Knight's Flashpoint. Today, I've got some new content. I have not run anything like this before. It is a black site raid. I don't know much about it, other than it's supposed to be a bit harder than usual. Gonna play a little bit of time for it. Gonna try to get my heat under 25. It might not, but we'll see what happens. Influence break for you. Unfortunate. No favors, and not that it matters, but it would have been nice to upgrade your services to see different stuff. Oh well, it is what it is. We've got a CPU spike to do at some point. This is due in 0 hours, and our heat's down to 21, so I got what I came for. Okay, so Salvage Hold Up was the mission that we were offered. We've got a Warner-Braun shadow site with something of high value to grab. It's going to be a 2-part mission. First site does not have a matrix host, so buying Snoop will not help. Otherwise, I'm going to let everything else sit here as it is. We'll just kind of manually get through the level. Still running this core team. I have already basically gotten Katana's loyalty to get the shadow site. Tiny and Rhyme are still in line for this. Got to get their loyalties up to 60 as well. But ultimately, this has been the team, and so it will remain the team. And double check that I've got a silencer. Yes, I do. Should be good to go. We've got our work cut out for us. Got to infiltrate the shadow site. We're still in the facility being used to hide the site itself. And of course, we've got Sigma Black Sec AI. That's one thing I knew about, that the security AI was going to be more difficult. We can keep it down, but still, it's only going to do so much here. All right, we've got a gold key for if there's a space to loot it. This one is empty, and in fact, there are only a few loot boxes here, and there's still this stuff going on. Unfortunately, with no matrix host, it also means, yeah, if we had hacked the blue key, this would be a very straightforward run. Sorry. But I'm still going to try to go for the optional loot boxes here. Sneaking into this thing going through the middle is probably playable. Actually, right side's probably easier. It's a lot of landmines to kill. I can knock down 3 devices, right? My Knight, Vanguard, and what's it called? Wire Ghost can each knock down 1. Also want to point out, I did bump difficulty. Monster health is now capped out at 200%, so we have the not only max power level of currently 10, but also we've doubled their health bars, so this is as tanky as anybody's going to get. Let's do our initial planning here. Would like to look ahead what these two are up to and kind of move off to the sides. You're going to run toward me. You're going to run over there. You won't see anything, and I believe you're too far away. Actually, you might share status. I think I can just play for it, and I don't really care. I want to get you both, because there's a chance I can get you both in the same shot. You're over there, but you're more than 30 meters out. Can't get both of you. It's fine. I'll emit you, because that way downer triggers on this guy, and it's a little bit useful. There's downer as expected. There is recoup for me, and I'm just going to switch. Nah, actually, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and take this shot. The goal is to trigger... this is steamroll as well as savagery for me, so that this is going to be a one-shot. And it definitely was. I'm going to have one person solo this box. The rest of the team's going to go to the right. I think that is reasonable. I think also being up here is going to be fine. I'm not worried about it. Yeah, guardway over there is not a huge deal. You can end your turn and it's fine. Sniper rifle might be a little tough. What's the min range here? It's 22. That's not really that bad. I think the Vanguard might be the one I send to go solo this. Oh wait, I'm going to start with using silence for the stealth crit chance and stealth crit damage. Still not guaranteed to land it, but it's cool if we get there. If I run all the way up here, you're within 18 meters, which should be fine. This guy does have heavier armor, but I'm still going to take this shot. I think it's okay. We can do jam kitting and such next turn. That's probably fine. Wow, you are... Oh, I really misjudged how much range I had. I looked at the numbers and said 18's fine, and 18 is not fine. We'll take the shot. If we crit, it's good damage. If we don't crit, it doesn't really matter. You're just going to do your job. Yeah, that was, like, not terribly effective. It's fine. Whatever. It's not a big deal here. I'm going to yield to Katana. I want to see if she can get some railgun damage. I'm actually a little bit limited on number of attacks here. I did not, I guess, have the best opening overall. If you're here, he's in audio range, so I've got to go this way. That's fine. Most of my team's going to the right anyway. It shouldn't be a big deal. No one else hears the gunfire. I definitely should have led with her. 76 shred chance means we could have opened up for the sniper rifle to be better. That would have been smarter. My fault. Still, though, we should be fine. Rhyme has 5 reloads of this gun available. It shouldn't be a huge deal. You also don't run as fast as I would like, which is really unfortunate here. You have a good amount of health, and so I think I need to go for the E-rifle. Oh, shoot, I didn't check in time, but this guy's going to actually hear me. So we get 5 tally per turn. Odds of critting 1, I mean, it's... Okay, I'm just going to Iron Grip. Let's see, if I go for SMG, it's not going to be good enough, I don't think. I mean, okay, if I crit, which I can get up to, like, 70%, I will trigger Recoup and keep going. I'm going to try to not generate tally. I'm going to go for the more aggressive option here, which is Crosshair Lock into SMG with Iron Grip on. I'm likely to crit and get good damage. In fact, it gives me the kill outright, so got what I came for, basically. That means I can put you here and it's fine. There's my run and gun, which really won't do much for me. Is what it is. Turn 1 complete. Again, 5 tally per turn. Definitely going to add up here. No idea what the escalation pool is going to be. So, Rhyme wants to wait. This camera is, I believe, potentially bypassed. I believe you can get through... Actually, I'm not sure this works. That part right there might still be in vision, so I might not get around it no matter what I do. Doesn't matter too much. The goal is going to be to try to use Lure to pull these guys away, essentially. So Rhyme's going to wait. Remake can pretty safely walk at least part way up and then get a bit of info. That'll be a good enough look-ahead angle. I might even stop here to reload. I'm not sure just yet, but I want to know what you're doing so that I know if I need to lure you around. Might want to lure you around ultimately. I'm going to delay for now. You'll need to jam kit this, I think. Actually, no. That thing doesn't really matter too much. I can tank this. There's 1 tally. As long as I don't generate 2 tally, I don't really care. I'm going to jam kit this. I'm going to spend at least 1 AP. Right around here is going to be the max range I can cast this in the first place. A small chance that you matter, but I'm going to take some risks here. So I'm going to lure you as far away as I can. And ideally, like, behind the wall so you really can't see anything. I don't really need to drag that guy around, but I don't really have a choice. I had kind of a choice. Going here seems fine. It'll pull that guy, which is, I think, also okay. Right, so if I do something like this, and I say, hey, let's land up here. That catches everybody, and not that guy, and they're going to walk the way I want them to. I won't get seen. We let them use their turn doing this. I will get time to sneak in afterwards. I can do initiative shenanigans. Should all be fine. If I generate some tally on purpose, I can even force a Glasswalker. I don't think I need to, though. So you're going to walk over there. He will turn back next turn. I'll have to be cognizant of his initiative roll. It is 16, which is not terrible. I'm actually pretty tempted to have us just trigger this camera. She's going to get Glasswalker on, and that's fine. The goal is get the whole team out this way. Escalation could be turning the camera back on, but I do think getting an escalation is fine. That's fine too. You're going to walk over there as well. Great. So, okay, next goal then is... Because Tiny's going to get Glasswalker, it shouldn't be a big deal. We can do quite a bit of sneaking. But I do want to get as much sort of progress as possible. So what I would like to do is scramble this gate so I can get most of my team forward, because Katana needs to move and whatnot. And pre-compute her for a move point and the ton of initiative. And she can join us later. I think that'll be fine. So drop you and then boost you. And this should be fine overall. So you're going to get up to here. You're going to win on initiative for sure, basically. But to create some extra safety, I might just throw a Phreak down. This will block almost any view angle and should keep me pretty safe from this location as well. It gives me a lot of spaces I could be if I needed to. And then the rest of the team can kind of duck through. Yes, a guard, actually multiple guards, 2 guards will be sent toward that camera location. That should be fine. We'll get our loot boxes. Beating this doctor a whole lot. I don't think, yeah, I can't really sneak you all the way through. That's fine. Put you there. This puts you in decent cover here. Then Katana can get past the gate as well. Good enough to me. Alright. Escalation, Glasswalker. So you three are being told to go here, here, and here. Well, this place twice and this place once. She's winning on initiative for sure. Just barely outside the camera. 7 AP. 3 to grab the box, then another 4 to go backwards. That seems fine. This landmine turns back on very soon. That will be pretty annoying. I might run this way. So if I run this way, this camera's going to see me again next turn. Actually, I guess no matter what, that'll happen. But I might need Katana to knock this down with Skipjack, or I've got to take a risk and try to meet up through here, or, sorry, Security Siphon, and come through there. I mean, my exit is right there. Yeah, I'm going to try to sneak through the middle. That is a little risky. But I think it's the right play. Yeah, truly risky as this is, I don't believe any of their patrol routes are going to get this line of sight. Or that line of sight. I could be wrong, of course, but I think I'm fine where I am. And I believe I have the tools to bail out if I need to. So, do I have a reason to rush forward? I mean, if you come up here, you might see me, so I'm going to at least get past the gate and then wait for more info. Turn off snapping, put you right here. That should be fine. I have tools still. 1 tally there is fine. We're not going to escalate until the turn after. Katana, I think, should be able to wait here as well. I just kind of want info. You're going back to your old spot, which should be... Oh, I did not expect that to be where you're going. You are killable, though, and you're a basic guard, so I'm not too worried. You're on a checkpoint. I didn't know you were actually patrolling that way, but that's not too bad. This guy is going left, which is what we already knew about. I don't believe you will see me. If I'm wrong, I'm sad. Nope, we're fine. You are in running footstep range, but not walking footstep range. That is my whole team done for now. I can pretty easily shoot this guy. I think this is decent for the SMG here. Seems about appropriate. It's turn 3, so savagery is down, but everything else is available. Pretty good odds that I crit you. Not a guarantee, but pretty good odds. We get it. That is downer. That helps. Also gives me some AP. I feel like let's finish the kill and leave my team some more space to play around. Great. Thank you, Silence SMGs. You are nice. And that guy had double HP, so you imagine if it's not double HP, we still one-shot a guy who's, you know, max power level. If I put you here, you can easily siphon that, although I was still tempted to play for this. If I'm here, am I in siphon range? Yes. Okay, the play is still going to be trying to get Tiny up through here. I think I can do it. I think it's playable. I think if I stick you here, you are unlikely to be seen by this camera, so that should be okay. You guys have been told to walk over. I am not worried about ambushing you. I think it'll be fine. So go ahead and run up there. And yeah, you'll siphon this landmine. We could rewind her as well if needed. And she can then use Jam Kit instead. But we're fine here. Rhyme might want to simply reload and just kind of be here and ready. No reason to rush up too far. My Cyber Knight's pretty far back, so that is a actual consideration. This would all be fine. Turn 4 comes up. You've been told to go toward the next camera. I think you'll go left side. You might go right side, though. Camera sees her. Camera finds a body as well. A lot going on here. I have anticipation on you. Okay, you're going that way. That's kind of good news for me. I have silence back up. You're pretty real. I'm very tempted to silence. Run to here. And then use Refract and, like, find a way to bypass him. As weird as that's going to be, I think this is actually functional. So we gain some move speed. Run up to here. Let's see, if I put you here... Actually, I'm going to do a short yield to Katana first. Give myself a little bit more room to work with this thing being security siphoned. So Prox Mine goes down. Yield back to Tiny. She can run really far up then. And then with Refract... Like, I'm going to literally run all the way up to here. The previous telling me I'm not going to trigger that. I think that's a lie. But I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. I'm silently running. There is a chance you're annoying or you're annoying, but I can figure it out with anticipation. And it'll probably work out. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and look at Your choices. Okay. So if I refract here, no one can see me. That should be just fine. And if I need to rewind, I can. Okay, Katana can wait for this guy. No matter which way he goes, we should be alright. We have one final box to grab, then we're out. That seems chill. That works for me. Yeah, let's let this guy do whatever he wants to do. Not worried about it. You would have found me, but cannot. You turn him suspicious, although I think he already was. Yeah, you were already suspicious. Off you go. Share status with Tao, who was also already suspicious. If you run behind me, my running gets annoyed, so I'm going to only spend 2. The goal here is I want to be able to use whatever tools I need, but also maybe I can spend 1 AP walking and then shoot full auto with the AR. These guys are literally just going to be in the open. This guy's going to, like, make contact, and we're just going to fight him. Oh, he actually didn't make contact well enough. That's hilarious. Alright, well, it's time to swing the bat. I'm not allowed to stun, but I think we'll be fine overall. Do I want to wait for this guy to walk around? I guess I should. Let's wait. Off you go. You are now hunting because you got to your location. Many will hear my assault rifle, which is not ideal. If I spend a little bit more, I can make it single target and not have everyone else hear it. But yeah, I can't. Yeah, 29 meters, unfortunately, I can't get what I would need. If I go here, yeah, it wouldn't work. Yeah, I can go here and single target the assault rifle or the SMG. I think I break out of hidden is fine. We go for this, it's important. Let me double check the better weapon. I'm pretty sure it's the SMG, but we'll check. 235 and 73. Oh yeah, it's easily more damage on the AR, so we take the shot. If it hits, we're great. If it doesn't hit, it's whatever. Or sorry, crit, it doesn't, but that's fine. Rhyme can SMG this. You're the only one in range. Okay, you gotta go up here then. That was not the preview I wanted. If I'm here, I am definitely in range of you. You're at least a basic grunt guard, so this should be pretty chill. I don't think I have to do much here. I think we can just kind of shoot. I still want to go Iron Grip. And then double checking full auto single target versus single target 3 times. Full auto is exactly half damage. So it's 1.5x damage for 1.5x the AP. I'm thinking 3 single targets then is slightly better. It's close, but I think it's slightly better. Oh, crit makes it huge, actually. Now we're completely chilling. No longer stealth attacks, but guaranteed glances is still good damage, and down you go. I am in between abilities to knock this laser gate down, but I'd like to not take the hit if I can help it. There's run and gun again. I guess she has enough health to not care about the laser gate. So you know what? Oh, no, sorry, yeah. Rhyme is done. But I think Katana can trigger this, and it doesn't matter. We honestly all can. Tally is not a huge deal. I think forward progress is more important. We don't have coordinated charge till 6 unless I use Cyber Knight talents. I think we just take the hit here. It's fine. She has, I mean, the 20 health like might matter, I guess, on the last turn. I just don't think it will. Glasswalker sadly only hits 3. That is not great for the Knight, who's going to require probably an extra turn to get out. Might have spent a few too many AP attacking for her. We're probably okay, but I might lose a turn, and it is what it is. Rhyme, I think, is fine where she is. There's no guards to be woken up, so none of this matters. Glasswalker pops, and looks like there was no escalation here at all. So, okay, fine. Let's have Rhyme go and spend a few AP and get more information. But, again, this laser wire... Does she have... You don't have Jam Kit back, so we're just going to take laser wires. Let me double check. Is my Knight going to be okay with this? Vanguard's at 190, Knight's at 200. Okay, someone should knock this down. Which means I want to rewind somebody. You're going to yield. Jam Kit range is not great. I might just rewind Katana then. That'll still work. But yeah, I don't want to take a stress roll. So as much as I ran Katana forward, I didn't really need to because we have to go back and do this anyway. It is what it is. Tiny is probably the one to grab this loot box, I'm guessing. I mean, go ahead. We are already escalating, so it doesn't really matter. Nice, we got a decent enough pistol. We don't know where this guy's going, and I'm easily within 6 AP of leaving. I can walk a little bit closer to really ensure it, but yeah, I'm easily in 6 AP. I'm within 4 AP of leaving, so we're chilling. If your mate gets up to here, she's probably 6 AP as well, and we can have coordinated charge, so that's going to be no problem. You can go run and then start hunting. Good for you. Rhyme can get pretty far. I'm going to park you here by the exit. Anyone with a limited reload weapon has to reload before leaving because the game doesn't force the reload on you in case you are saving it, which I think is smart. Any weapon where your ammo is infinite, the reload happens automatically. I'm going to run you here. You're away from a camera. This is fine. Just going to end your turn full stop. You're fine here as well, honestly. Glasswalker might actually be back up. Yep, it pops from the first time it triggered. So, Escalation 3 is actually straight up empty still, which I find kind of weird. Maybe actually this one doesn't have the sec AI, I don't know. I didn't see anything in the bottom right corner, but maybe I just didn't realize it. I don't remember looking. I guess the video footage would tell me. I can go look back. Anyway, though, you're good. Tiny makes it. Any tally gotten here does not stick, so we're going to be sec level 3. I don't believe the game tends to hold on. I'm going to actually yield you so we can make sure that Remake makes it. She does. It was kind of close. But if I needed coordinated charge, right, there's a reason to keep Rhyme around to boost her, but we're good. It's like level 3, not too bad. And here we go. So, there's leg 1, not a big problem. Warner-Braun is not that strong on, like, foot soldiers, basically. And yeah, okay, so now we're going to mention the Sigma Black AI. So I think there might just not be any real sec AI on phase 1. I have a shopping list, what we came to pick up. She'll provide clarity into the specific and highest value targets we have come to steal. Nice, that's cool. All right, we have a gold key room. That's great. We have optional loot is good. And not heavily guarded. Oh, I didn't even read this before. Unless we reach sec level 4, at which point the bee's nest will be thoroughly awakened and we can expect a constant stream of reinforcements. Okay, fine. We did get in on sec level 3. We could have got in on sec level 2 with things like K protocol that I didn't end up using, but really could and arguably should have, as well as getting +1 tally per turn due to being on Chrome. So we are going to get lots of enemies soon. We're inside a Warner-Braun shadow site. Don't stay too long. Things will get hot. This site is still active. Let's find everything we can and get clear. We can extract any time. We are here to offset the risk with high-value looting. There are 5 unique shadow site targets that can be looted if we can locate them. Okay, so we get a Braun Rail Driver, we get a Mass Driver, a Red Dot, Armor Pen 3, and Crit 2, which we can't use, technically, via our challenge run rules, but still gonna do what I can. Definitely want the gold key loot. 2 hosts here. So I think the goal, let's run up the left-hand side. This gets me a lot of the cameras in the middle. This feels like a pretty good early host to hit. And then this gets us, well, we care about that a little bit, but then everything, okay, yeah. This definitely feels like the more important host to hit early. Although I won't mind skipjacking, like, this laser gate to knock down, like, this footpad here, right? That'll be pretty decent. There's a guy here to kill, of course. This camera is, I believe, attached to nothing. We can double check that. Yeah, this camera is its own thing. So the corpse will be found no matter what, unless we figure out that he's not going to be part of this. Still going to clear out the entire room as best I can. Keep in mind when we hit sec level 4, it's going to get spicier. I want to do as short of yields as I can so that we can get... Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do delay, yield. You're going to single target anticipate. Okay, he does nothing. And is far enough away that I can probably sneak past him. I think leaving him alive is better than him dying and triggering the camera. Let's double check that this is even going to happen, but we can hit the delay for now. In case we get something wrong, he'll at least want to attack us. Yeah, this should be fine. If I had an Agent EX, I could use white noise. I, of course, don't have that. But I will do what I can to get rid of Tally. Okay, you're kind of useless as well. So you can, depending on the route I take, may or might be able to safely run. We spend 1 AP getting into there. That means I'm easily out of footstep range. That's a good start. I'm going to try to use K Protocol and Rewind a lot. That might be a waste of rewind, but I'm going to try to kind of play the game by its rules and be like, okay, you're right, I will keep sec tally low. Don't worry. You have a high initiative roll, but I'm actually pretty confident that I'll be okay, and I can like do the manipulation I need for my team to be safe. So I will run you up, and it'll be fine. I'm going to believe in that. I maybe shouldn't believe in that, but I do. You're good for now. Katana innately has quieter footsteps, I believe. So even though you're within 10 meters, she's innately -1, I think. Yeah, -1 right there. Are you attached to anything? Yes. Okay, I would love to skipjack this. It's going to be really hard, though. Yeah, I'm not... I could siphon for 1 and then skipjack next turn. Oh, I can't even siphon. Okay. This camera turns, I'm sad. Although that's 12 meters, so actually I should be fine here. I think camera C11. Rhyme beat him on initiative, so I'm not too concerned. Okay, then I think you can just stand there and it's okay. I should have to skipjack this one anyway, so we'll do what we can around this camera. I think it's pretty likely I won't be in range decay protocol, but I'll certainly try. Like, should I not learn it? I didn't learn it on this character, did I? Yeah, I didn't go for the top side of the tree. Okay, just kidding. I'm just hallucinating my options here. If I'm this close, I can't use my sniper rifle. That's fine. I think I just run all the way up, drop anticipation. If I run this far up, the camera can see me. So if I'm somewhere like this, this keeps me away from camera range, which I think is useful. If I can completely delay like 2 turns of tally, it would be good. Not sec level 4 until turn 3. To me, that's worth it. But what I will do is anticipation, so I have info on this guy and can play around that a little bit. Because you never know. Okay, you're running away? Great. We can just sit here away from the camera and not worry about it. And that means Remake can be in a similar boat here. Just kind of line up here. Enough behind the camera. I don't know which way it's going to turn. It is possible we can bypass it entirely. It's possible we can't. I don't know yet. But so far we're bypassing guards. And that is totally fine for now. And if it weren't for these pesky cameras, we could just kill the guards, but it is what it is. At a certain point, though, I will want to kill them. I don't want to be overwhelmed by even more guards. For now, though, again, we're fine. +5 tally. Normally it would be +4, but chrome. Not a huge deal. The goal is still to scour the entire map. This camera doesn't turn. At least it hasn't this turn. So we can make more progress. Should be able to get my Wire Ghost here for Skipjack Siphon. And then she'll go into this host relatively soon after. Don't know what you're doing, but it's probably okay for now. Gotta wait you out. You're still standing around. You might come back. If you do, we're ready for it. You're running away. We'll skip forward. I don't think I want to rush forward here. I think... I actually can't anyway. Right, this guy's in between everybody, so... we have to wait for him to do what he's going to do. Thankfully, it's walking away, so we take those. How about you? Huh. Also give me space to work with. I love that. Thanks. Okay, well, let's do the guaranteed pathfinding to there. Okay, we get some info about new guards. Might want to do some initiative stuff pretty soon then. Keep in mind, next turn is an escalation anyway, and so it's okay if we're rough. One consideration, though, is going to be that this E-rifle is going to be heard by a lot of people. It is quite loud, like it's 39 meters. So we're really not getting around that. We can definitely get good value with lure. I think I want to pull all 3 of them into a room together and just kill them all at once with something like, well, with whatever I have available. But it means I kind of want to stand here so that I can get easy full auto on everyone. I gotta say, I like the reflective armor that they're. These guys don't really wear, like, they're not wearing quote unquote green armor, but this green light source from. I actually can't easily tell where it's from, where the emissive green light is. It might be in the sky somewhere, based on how the reflections are looking. But it is cool that you actually get the light reflections there. Is this ray tracing? Is it Cyberpunk 2077? Let's make sure we're not getting screwed over by the camera. I must have at least 2 AP to do my job here, because I've got a siphon and skipjack. I will be roughly far enough away from the camera. I definitely get the siphon skipjack going. And this is attached to this host. I can knock down a lot of stuff here. Siphon you. Skipjack you. Here we go. Alright, big money, no whammies. Double active is fine. This is a very playable host. Thankfully, it's all in one spot here. This is a very easy... this is an easy unlink into... Yeah, so I'm gonna basically... Because I have 2 tokens from this already. Double dagger puts me at 10 tokens, which should be enough to kill whatever. Because I do 130 damage. It's gonna be a little bit close, but I'm pretty sure it'll be fine. Let's load... I think I still want to load decoy to be safe. I mean, what is this going to take? It's going to load... It's going to be load, click, click. It's 1 tally per action for a while, so I'm like not in a rush here. I need 1. I'm going to probably skip on 2. I want 1 and 3. Maybe I care about 5, but 2 and 4 are somewhat low value. 1... 3 and 5. And then, yeah, do I care about 2 in the next 6 turns? Do I care about 4 in the next 6 turns? Do I even need to, like, bank the AP? I actually might want to bank the AP and connection health, so I'm going to go double dagger tokens. I'm going to load decoy and scan, actually. I should have enough clicks to be okay. Actually, if I waste a little bit more health, I can get, Q protocol to pop. With 2 tokens, I for sure kill everything. I mean, I have 12 tokens already. It's already popped once. Oh, it did. Okay, I have 12 tokens, which is enough. Okay. It's time to start pin dropping. Whatever was there, it died. I have 1 more charger, which means I can do 4 steals. To me, 4 steals is worth it. I don't have to go back if I do this. Right, there we go. There's the pop. Okay. Let's pin drop. What is this? No idea, but I can scan it. I can do 2 downloads here. I also, by the way, do have crash pad, so I can do more. One thing I should have considered, actually, was being a little bit less cavalier. The goal being that if I can scan, I can find out where my neighbors are. And that will allow me to know if I want to phantom slide something. So by going here, I found the CPU, for example, right? And that's pretty worthwhile. I can safely scan one more time. It's only real CPU. I guess I just phantom slide. This is sort of a bunch of ice. Most of these are not the most important. I'm just going to use it. Just, like, blow something else up and we'll see what happens. Or I could, if I don't phantom slide, I could deck bending and probably get the CPU spiked. Or, like, do some scanning. I'm just going to phantom slide this. Blow stuff up. I'm just going to walk around and... Oh, I have, like... Oh, yeah, if I deck bending, I get some connection health back, and I can just scan around and, like, get some info. I can download then leave. I think that is sufficient to me. This is a action save. Well, actually, if I do this here, I can save a scan, which saves AP. Actually, and I can also just not get dump shocked. So, woke up 0, ices, whatever. I have crash pad, so I can just take this, get dumped, and not care. I believe you get the download. I could be wrong, but I believe that's how that works. Either way, we're chilling. I am likely to rewind her to give her tools back. So far, everyone on my turn, or my team is going first. The big thing, though, is you need to lure these guys. And then my knight can be reactive in case stuff gets weird. It shouldn't get weird, but... Wait, I griefed. I didn't track my pathing and I escalated. That's such a dumb mistake. I knew the pathing was being funky before, and I just stopped thinking about it and just got myself wrecked here. Okay, well, I'm going to drag all you guys to here. Should not look far enough over to concern me, but... Well, this is a real vision cone. Let's go somewhere like this. We should be fine. But yeah, we're escalating turn early because I got betrayed by pathing. It's kind of my fault. Don't have a way of knocking down that bit of tally, so we're escalating a turn early. It's my bad. I did everything else correct and then screwed that last part up. And it also means that the guards will know to go toward me because now they know where I am. We're still winning on initiative, and hey, we're going to get Glasswalker to pop. That's cute, but we're waiting for these guys to go. It's not even that good. It also means the escalation could be scary, and I don't know that either. So, quite a bit here is unfortunate. I think I'm going to let us stand up here, and it's fine. They're not looking this way, right? I already know where your vision cones are, and it's walking like this. So, I can stand here. It's no big deal. I can even stand up like this. I might as well, right? I'm not in danger there. All right, here we go. Escalation. Sigma Black. What is the escalation? They're sending the sniper to intercept. That makes sense. We triggered a camera. I did not see an escalation yet. Right? We just hit the new sec level. Nothing happened. Okay, not sure if it's a bug or not. Not sure if bug. Sigma Black. Sec AI did nothing on sec level 4. No escalation, just sending over a guard due to tripping a camera. Well, we'll see what happens. Wait for the report to go through. And there we are. And I'm going to walk you forward. Well, actually, I know what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing, though. You're going to stand around forever, I'm pretty sure. Wire Ghost cannot complete the hacking this turn. But I'm going to walk her far enough up that she's not likely to be spotted by anybody. So if I stand here, I'm safe from a patrol because I'm going to have line of sight blocked. Whole team can hit the delays. We should be fine. I'm not in a rush here. Thank you, Lord, for making my job easy. Woken up by being nearby somebody. Yep, there you are. I think you're by the sniper. Yeah, you got woken up by that. Makes sense. You're investigating. You're going to wait till this guy goes well at 13. I could have maybe done some manicuring here to ensure that Remake goes first. Ultimately, Rhyme... Yeah, like Remake is going kind of in the middle here. Actually, she's going last. Katana can't delay past everyone. Tiny can't either. Only Rhyme can delay, so it's going to be really awkward. Katana has to kind of waste her turn. Actually, I could rewind Katana, which I want to do anyway. That will allow her to delay down to 3. And that lets a few people get behind, but Tiny still has to go first. I think that's okay, but yeah, Tiny can't get in the middle here. Exactly. You shouldn't be a big deal. Also, I guess I didn't realize my ideal pathing might have actually been going through here. So knocking these two down would have been worth it. Oh well. So Tiny can't really get between other people. So just to go for it. Now what's nice is they can't see me. So I can simply pop silence. And get to here. Because here's going to be too far away, right? Actually, it's not. Okay, cool. Not that 1 AP really matters, but it's still 1 AP. So I can walk here. I get a fair bit of stealth crit. Not a ton, but it's some. Put myself in range of their entire team. And that is an 800 damage slash slide crit. Not mad about that at all. I get some Choppa bonuses. Of course, they're alert and I'm spotted. So are you for being right there. But honestly, the question is, do I want to use up a Choppa charge? And I think the answer is no. Because I would like to get the shred, please. That was a glance, I think. There we go. Maybe it was, yeah, whatever. You got what you came for. I'm going to run you towards the gold key room. I think that is acceptable. Rhyme can do a yield. You can easily kill them and trigger a bunch of talents. That is steamroll for the team. That is recoup for me. And sure, you're already by this box. You can grab it. Armor pen 3. Oh, baby. There we go. I don't care about the WAD very much, but getting a ton of flat armor pen chance on something is kind of nice. So that is mine. Is my knight the one who's supposed to go here? I think it's fine. I'm going to wait, though, so I can do... I can interact with things if needed. So, for example, like, you can run up and then take pre-computed and then get back out. I can grab this one later, though. Like, I can just run forward, and we can just stay grouped around here. Yeah, I'm trying to think, like, should I rush for this loot if I'm already going this way no matter what? Because that's the pathing of the map. I could, like, leave you around and say you're going to hang out with the knight as my Vanguard solo grab stuff. That's also reasonable, I feel. Although you are faster here, you're going to be ahead of Tiny. And to me, saving time is worthwhile, so you're going to go do this. Tiny will wait in this with everybody else. Katana's... Oh, right, sure. You got mech infantry. Yep, fair. Understandable. Remake can go... Well, I've already bumped Katana, and I can't yield anymore, so whatever. Just put you here. That's your box. I got the kill on turn 3, so if I can fight on turn 4. What do we get here? We got a nice, mass driver, so we got a barrel mod for a pistol or an SMG. Great, that's 2 pieces for me. Sounds good. And this means Katana's going to simply run for the host. She can't start the hack this turn, because you can't go into 0 AP, but a lot of my talents will be available, and it'll probably look okay. Alright. 5 tally, no new info. Alright, well, let's have Rhyme open the door. We might have to, you know, get a jam kit going, but for now, that's mine. I would like to run into here, so I'm going to try to wait for my Vanguard to do stuff. Actually, the tough thing is the Vanguard has to walk all the way up here to knock down the camera. So it's going to be a little bit awkward no matter what. I could try to cut forward to security cipher and then cut back. That's going to cost me too many AP, though, so let's just start this. I think the host clearing is going to be slower overall. Nice big host. So we load the things, then we hit deck bending, and then we start figuring out what's going on. Do I want a dagger token? Yeah, because I might trap keeper. Do I want to load disarm right now? Yeah, probably. I don't necessarily need to, but I think it's fine. 20 damage to connection. Can't connect out. That's all I need to do here. This one might be spicy. We'll see. It's going to cost me a lot of AP. I would like to just unlink them, but it's really early on, so I'd rather just... Okay, that's not a big deal. It's popped. It's already gone. I will take this damage because my deck armor is really good. So drop you first, then stop that. Then go here. I lose decoy. Let's reload decoy. You're down. I need baby deception to move forward. That's fine, though. Good enough first turn. Damage to connection. I guess I might as well. Have to sleaze you. What do we got here? Stuff I cannot deal with right now. Well, my AP is mostly out, so it's not a huge deal. I've got 4 tokens. I'll go up to 8 with dagger, and I can get more with trapkeeper or something. Good enough turn. Again, I'm actually quite happy to have this armor from Data Filter. It makes my life really easy. So no complaints from me. It lets me ignore some of the ice pretty well. No complaints. Let's see. Remake doesn't need to run up with a team, although if I get to here, am I in security scramble? If I am here, am I in range? Because not having a jam kit... Nope, I'm not in range. Okay. Let's yield, see what Tiny's doing. These guys should not be a very big threat. Okay, I've got to short a little bit here to be able to jam kit. That's fine. That is an acceptable use of action points, I think. You're still plenty fast. And then Rhyme has more AP, so I'm going to delay back and let her lead that. Remake can wait. You're still guarding. Very successful, I might add. Good job. We're all really proud of you here. What's in the gold key room? We're going to find out. This box is not bad. Level 6 mod is solid. It looks like it's a good shred barrel. You're going to run over to the camera. My bad for triggering that. You're still pretty far away from everything else. You're not near any corpses, so... These will time out, but when they time out, I'm probably going to be gone, or just about gone. You're over there. Remake is going to keep waiting, because why not? And that's good enough for me. Okay, cool. So, you got AP to spare, nothing else to do. You can safely reload, and you're going to hold this position for the team. No rush, nothing going on. We're hanging out here. There's no cameras nearby that I can recall existing anyway. Yeah, we're fine. Okay, no new info. 5 tally from interference. No big deal. Maybe sec level 5 is the big deal, and ultimately there was, you know, no change what was going on otherwise. Seems possible. Maybe likely. Drop you. That's fine. Program loading might not matter. Yep, it doesn't matter. Let's block tally, then AP, then connection. I have all these Q protocol tokens to not need connection stuff. Got to reload these guys. We can keep going. Tally might not need program loading. CPU's been found. 8 tokens not enough to succeed. I think I want to go here and unlink everything and use that to phantom slide a couple of nodes. So don't need program loading. I'm going to walk here. I'm going to unlink you so I get some stuff. I'm going to knock some cameras down most likely. So yeah, 1, 2, 3. I don't need 4. I want the rest though. 1, 2, 3, and 5 are worth it. 1, 2, 3. Honestly, could have skipped 1 as well, most likely, but it's not a big deal. Let's double check that I don't need this. I definitely don't need that. All right, let's scan. Here's the neighbors. Oh, there's more stuff there. Although I feel like there's nothing. Oh, there's one more to care about. It's that camera right there is the only thing on this SCU. I do not care. I'm not bothering. I do have 1 Spectral Dagger. I only have 2 Phantom Slides. I'll knock this down the old-fashioned way then, but I will take the Dagger. I will also take Scan. Let's go here and figure stuff out. Okay, the trap is docile. The trap is loaded program. That is skippable. We'll take these. We've got an active ice to destroy here. That's fine. Deception you. Not a huge problem. 10 tokens should be enough. I'm going to feel confident here. Most things aren't quite that tanky. Let's go ahead and Phantom Slide you. Spike the APU. Gives me some nice freedom here. I'm tempted to run for you right now, but we should be fine to drop this instead. Might run out of AP on the turn, but it's okay. Some damage when I do stuff. What's the trap if you exit? Woke up to ice. Fair enough. I'll just on this now because I have 2 AP to spare, but I've got to load more tools for next turn. That's fine. Yeah, I have no AP left, so we'll just be done here. Not a big problem. We'll spike the CPU next turn to keep clearing the host. As I mentioned, this camera probably wasn't needed. It was still down for this turn, and that's nice. Level 6 armor. That's going to pay for the favor easily. I'll walk you out of the room and then wait. I want just some reactivity to what the guards might do. I think tiny grabbing this is... I still want... Actually, I'm going to take the reactivity first. I want to know if I have to cast Lure for some reason. I shouldn't have to, but you never know for sure. We're going to skip sec level 4, but we're still going to be able to trigger... Yeah, you're going to go hunt, and it's not going to matter. Sorry, what is it? We'll still be able to get Glasswalker. That'll be nice for the free action points. Do not mind that. I have noticed that AP has been a little bit limited for my Wire Ghost. I've felt that I've wanted a bit more and haven't had them. I'm not always IO starved. It's sometimes IO, sometimes AP. Right? We saw like on the first turn it was IO starvation. On future turns it's been AP more likely. Do I want to go for another rewind right now? I don't think I need to. I think I want to save that for combat tools later on. For example, getting another Savage Return out of Rhyme here. We get Glasswalker. We get Initiative. They're going back to sec level 4, which means they do nothing. We are chilling here. The no response was expected in this case. Alright, gotta load the tools. Drop you. Look up ice around the entire host. Fair. Yeah, 5 per action, not the most fun for me. Okay, well the bottom side's all done. So we know this is the CPU. I know I've got 10 tokens, which should almost always be enough. Phantom Slide kills everything. That's annoying. I'm going to pin drop, try to get back where I was. Nope. Not horrible. Okay. So I'm going to try. Tally and connecting. Let's spike the CPU. That will give me some freedom from escalations for a bit. Still need this. Still need this. Everything else is good enough. Damage to Cyberdeck, not a big deal. Damage to connection, really not a big deal. The trap doesn't matter here. There is no trap. Fair enough. Would not mind having cloak, but I don't have cloak. There's only one active ice left, so this is going to be sufficient. I need passive ice disruption, though. If you use a program, steals AP. Damage to connection is not a problem whatsoever. We have some download blockers. Fine. That is, again, my turn being done. And if I had a little bit more AP, we would have probably gotten through this. I guess I could have tried to min-max stuff, and I could have, like, Trapkeepered here. I actually forgot I took the free some Cyberdeck IO on Trapkeeper. I have not played much late game Wire Ghost. I may have been able to, like, sneak in, you know, like, for example, like Trapkeeper here, I get a bit more on my first turn. I'd get 125 IO back. That means I can load Active Ice and get through this node and get a bit closer on the first turn. Trapkeeper also prints some AP, so I maybe could have gotten a bit farther on that as well. Not the end of the world. We're still going to get out during the next turn and have AP to spare to start walking, but yeah. This was a case where I don't think the Wire Ghost was much faster than a hacker would have been. I think a hacker at this level would have probably done it in roughly 3 turns as well. Would have been a bit similar, but yeah, in that ballpark. Do I want to lure right now? I feel like dragging guards down is going to make sense when they're... I will have to fight them anyway. So let's drag you guys over, and I'll look for the AR kill. I think this is correct right now. You're going to wait. You guys are hunting around there. Not too worried. Rhyme is not going to get much done on this turn. Coordinated charge makes it a little bit nicer, but I think charge on this turn makes sense. Katana will be done hacking next turn and can use that. That'll be fine. You're following lure. And the nice thing is you don't probably actually have the functional cover. Like, you're too far away from the chair for that to count. I'm not sure of that, but I believe it's true. You actually probably count as having cover. That's fine, though. So you guys are definitely attackable. I'm feeling like I want to take 10 accuracy here. This basically gives me 100% to hit on you. And then once I lose surprise target, it gives me enough accuracy for the follow-ups to go well. I don't think I need to wait for you. I'm going to let you do whatever you're going to do. I don't care. Crit and shred. Not a crit, but I got a shred. Thank you, Savagery. And you can see my hit chance rate, not 100%, because this guy does count as low cover. Anyway, down they go. Thank you, Savagery. And I have a bunch of move points. Steamroll plus coordinated charge plus recoup. Doing a lot for me here. Okay, you're patrolling. Kind of figured as much. You grabbing the box seems fine. My Wire Ghost will be behind us by a bit, but not by a ton. No, not this. This tracks how long these things would have been down. Next 2 turns, it probably would have just about lined up. And made a skipjack again to get kind of across that more. Jam Kit's still down for you. And that is very much a drone. And I did not take anti-drone talents here because I moved into Cybersword. But I am pretty sure I want to use Lure and pull you out of the way as well. And I don't have any jamming faculties, so... Oh my gosh, you have 2,000 health. We still need you killed. And there is tally from, what, these corpses timing out? Yep. End of current turn for these 2. So Guard's going to be running to this location. Like, the entire map's going to run to right here. Which means you have to be fought for real. Ooh, you know what? If I can... If I can somehow drag you far enough away, like I can lure you to here, and then to here, you'll go this way, and I bypassed you. That's a bit of a pipe dream. But if I can get it, that's pretty sweet. If you run straight down, I'm not in cover, so I gotta be a little bit careful. But I'm gonna stand here so I'm in, like, the correct location to use lure, and then I'll play it by ear. This might not work, but I want to see if I can get it to happen. It's cool if it works. So I'm going to lure you all the way out here. You didn't turn, which I find weird. Hopefully you'll still do it, but normally they turn when that happens. I couldn't tell you why this worked the way it did. That is a surprise to me. I'm going to hide you behind the corner, so that if this guy runs down, we don't get caught. Rhyme could be in some danger. You're in Glasswalker range at least. Katana is not. I might want to run here. If I run here, my team's in Glasswalker range. Do I have Glasswalker reveal? Yeah. Okay. Wasting 1 AP for me to give 1 AP to the person who's way far back, that definitely makes sense. And I'm in range of you for sure. Okay, you're fine then. And remake. I mean, a reload is useful here for sure. If I hide here, it's likely you don't see me. And I think we have to ambush this guy. It's not the best, but it's going to be okay. Ideally... Actually, no, you're going to walk over here. I could have lured you, but I think it's fine. Ideally, we get really good damage next turn because I still have Savagery on. So there's Glasswalker on 4. Escalation 5 exists. They're dispatching 2 guards. And there is still no escalation here. I'm not sure what's going on with that. 2 traps and a passive. Let's go ahead and load Disarm to clear it. If you use a program, you take any action. It doesn't matter which one you go for. If using Disarm will never trigger a trap. Damage action doesn't matter. Okay, host is cleared. CPU and APU spiked for good measure. CPU just made this a little bit easier. APU is the big deal. You can disconnect. You have an absolute truckload of move points. It's giving you 2 from Coordinated Charge and 2 from Steamroll. Yes, it's a bug. I can't basically prevent that from happening, so it happens sometimes. I guess I'll report it again. Bugs. It's medium priority. Many talents that grant MP will grant 2 MP if your turn is already over. Very easy repro. 1, end anyone's turn. 2, use Coordinated Charge, Steamroll, or bonus AP, what's it called? Leverage from the Field Ops Center. 3, end their turn. Or end the turn fully. 4, notice that the merc from step 1 now has twice as much AP MP bonus as they were supposed to. I think the only thing that's immune from this is the Glasswalker, but that even pops at the start of the turn. So, yeah, everything I can think of works this way. I guess, oh no, it's Tactical Surge is the only talent immune to this bug that I can recall. I've actually seen one of the devs open up their bug reporting tool, and it actually it suppresses line breaks. So line breaks make it easier for me to read, but doesn't make it easier for them to read. I should use like colons or something then to make that easier to parse. But yeah, I hope actually Corey does more dev streams. I found them really enjoyable. I would like watch Joke Speed and scrub through and be like, oh, here's how they do that. That's cool. Anyway, Rhyme is a little exposed to you as the guy walks this way. I could have used look ahead. That would have been probably smart. It's really likely you run this way, not that way. But I'm really not sure where to park her to be in a good spot. If I go here, I'm hidden from most spots you could look. This is not the best, but it's what I've got for now. I think this will be okay. Yeah, I think it'll be okay. Don't have jam kit. Must probably siphon that camera. We can keep waiting. I think for now we can keep waiting. She goes at 9, so we're going to be fine kind of no matter what. Let's look ahead to you. I actually want to know. Okay, you're doing nothing. Cool. I don't have to be afraid of you. Should have done that earlier. I just kind of forgot. Okay, you skipped your turn even... Oh, interesting. Oh, wait. Oh, he spawned inside a rock. That's why. That's right. That's right. That's right. Okay, yeah. Medium prio. What's the map? What's the map called? Delta Clinic. Okay. Bugged guard spawn on Delta Clinic. Guard can spawn inside this rock, which guarantees they cannot do anything. Please fix. Screenshot should be obvious, and it means that's why Lore didn't do anything, because he's stuck in the rock. That makes sense. Fair enough. We'll have to ambush you. Maybe this turn, maybe next. You're finally moving. Ooh, you're one towards the middle. I don't like that. Although you might still turn this corner. I don't know for sure. Let's figure out the rest. You are hunting. You are running. And I don't know which way you're going yet. You're patrolling, though. This is going to be a little bit awkward, actually, because I don't know everything that I want to know. Yeah, you're going through here. That means you are likely to as well. We've got 2 more tally coming in from this corpse timing out. It's going to be hard to also block all the line of sights that I care about and whatnot. This is going to be... It's going to be a whole thing. Okay, you gotta yield to Katana. I can use Lure. No, I can't use Lure. I have to rewind to get Lure. I can do that, though. Okay, you need to probably... I would like you to siphon the camera so we don't hit any problems with the stuff. You can't really... Oh, man, how do I want to deal with this? Like, it's going to be so annoying. This guy's just here and can see me, and I don't like that. I can't turn you away, just kind of like go for an alpha strike. I mean, I could just completely YOLO go for it. Right, like, you have charges of Downer and Recoup available. Oh, wait, no, I don't have Savagery on. It's on cooldown from last time. Okay. So I'm not getting a ton of bonus damage. I'm getting Shred. Now, the difficulty with my gun being loud is I'd have to use the SMG, which is... Well, actually, I'm not in range if I use the SMG. Okay, if I go here, I'm in range. The benefit of this is I can shoot you. I can Interference Spike to make you go late. But I can't also use Rewind here, so I can't lure people. If I don't Interference Spike, I might not win. Because I'm not getting to the crit and trigger Downer. How badly do I want Refract here? Is Glasswalker available? No. Then I'd much rather have Glasswalker. Okay, I'm just gonna like... What I'm gonna do, I think, is go over the attack. I don't care if you guys see me. I should have full auto. What am I doing? Why did I single target? Oh, well. You're angry, obviously. We get a bit of tally here. Not a lot. I'm going to rewind Katana because I want to. I'm going to do... Wait, wrong person. What am I doing? I meant to rewind the frickin'... I'm griefing. I was supposed to rewind the Vanguard. Still going to slow you down so we can go first next turn. But I'm just going to, like, legit just run into your vision, I think. It just is what it is. This is going to be short enough that I don't actually get revealed. You get +1. The thing is, it's actually going to send more guards this way because you've made minor confirmation that someone is around. And that actually will result in more guards being sent at some point. So that's actually not exactly ideal. If I go here, I'm in range to shoot my SMG, which is something. I don't have Glasswalker available. Thankfully, my initiative's still very, very good. But I screwed up here. I'm going to Martyr Sight you for evasion for everybody else. I'm going to Iron Grip because it's fine. It has a really, really short cooldown. I'm going to take this attack because it's nice. I get my Shred. It's basically free. We're not escalating this turn anyway, so it doesn't really matter what happens. Although if I run up here, we're going to escalate. That's going to basically guarantee it. But I got nothing else to do. If I go here, I might have Slash Slide. It's close. I have Silence. I'm going to use it for the move speed. This gets me in range to Slash Slide almost certainly. Tells me my sniper's in range, so that should mean that I can Slash Slide. You see me. That's going to be +2 tally. Yep. But the important part is just Slash Sliding into range. Decent first hit. The goal is going to be to Power Slice you. Get some decent bonus damage. A decent chance at a Shred. Not a great chance at a Shred. Make some pretty solid damage here. We escalate. It's fine. We don't have Glasswalker available anyway. Whole team rolled well. You are going to be told to go investigate my team. Security escalation finally exists, and it's just empty. Okay, so there just aren't escalations here, and unfortunately, it's bugged. That's actually really unfortunate. Okay. Yeah, okay. Black Sec AI still has blank escalations. I have yet to see a single escalation that actually exists, both on Phase 1 and Phase 2 here. It appears there's nothing for it to do. That's unfortunate, because it was definitely not the, warning I was given. I like my free loot, but the difficulty is, yeah, not what was initially suggested. That's for sure. Oh well, is what it is. You can go strike him once. We're going to try to hide from this guy, which is honestly pretty possible. I guess you guys aren't going anyway. Actually, you're going towards probably the corpses, actually. No one is here. We're just kind of chilling. Okay, you should walk here and hit him. Actually, you might just want to run towards the host. I might go part way and then wait. Yeah, I'm going to stop you after 1 AP. This way you're, like, invisible to these guys entirely. But the goal is going to be... Let's see, what's my min range here? Min range is 9. Noise range is 30. You're going on an 8. Honestly, if I go to here and then wait, these guys get out of reach, I'm pretty sure. And I can just do this. And as long as I'm smart about my delays, right, you're going at 8. I can delay to 18 and then 8, and it's no big deal. Rhyme in a similar boat. I'll put you here. You should be basically invisible. You delay to 15. That's mostly fine. This guy's going to still exist, but that's okay. Katana going to 13 is fine. Tiny at 13. I think I'd rather lead with the AR. It has better shred chances, then I can follow up with the blade afterward. You guys can run along. Yeah, so unfortunately this ended up being basically a default raid against Warner-Braun. In fact, it was a mostly defanged raid against Warner-Braun because they actually don't have a sec AI. You guys actually got more in range. Okay, well, it is what it is. Who cares? Could take Niz Nitrate. Don't think I need to. Good chance of shredding. Not a guaranteed, but around 80% to get a shred. Or sorry, a crit is what I meant to say. Although similar that it's going to be a shred. They aren't hearing gunfire? They're in range, and we're not getting any tally from that. Okay, that's interesting. I'm not getting any tally from enemies hearing gunfire. I was at 11 pending tally before attacking twice, and I'm still at 11 pending tally after doing so. Possible repro guards are already suspicious. The one I'm attacking is already alert. So maybe the alert guard is like taking the report and suppressing it because it's already in combat? Not sure. But yeah, enemies hearing gunfire and getting no tally is not correct, one might say. This guy has an initiative of 2 now. I think we have this. I'm pretty sure this health bar is low enough that we're going to be fine. Rhyme can do the honors. Honestly, I'd rather Tiny do it because Tiny can get benefits from getting a melee kill here. Plus 2 AP to be specific. Unjam drone dead. That's 3 tally. Yep, sure. Okay, I want you to jam kit this thing. The nice thing is it's actually got vision blocked here, so it's very easy to get kind of far up first. That's mine. Grab this loot box. Monolith heavy grip, kind of whatever. Put you here. Of course, my team is all spotted already. Can't do much about that. It's not the end of the world, though. We are escalating. Glasswalker is available, though, so it's pretty chill. We'll stick around to grab this host. Thankfully, it's partially cleared already. As we've already been here before, yeah, this gate is part of this matrix host. I'm simply going to spend down to 1 AP and skipjack in. and use that to get a little bit more down as I move around. I did, on accident, yeah, put myself in the spot before. Okay, I should just drop this no matter what. This just seems worth it. Great, down you go. I can generate 2 tokens and then unlink something. 2 tokens, decoy, honestly scan. I need more than 8 tokens, to be honest. You can see the health bars here are too large for anything else. I can unlink and probably Trapkeeper stuff there, I'm betting. Unlink, Trapkeeper. This puts me at 12 tokens. That should be enough, no problem. I also think I might have gotten... Yeah, I got Q Protocol to pop. I'm just going to go for some Phantom Slides. Or Pin Drops and try to get rid of stuff. Just grab these because I'm here. Scan because I'm here. Let's Pin Drop again. Really unlucky. This should be a dead node, I'm almost certain. I don't know for sure, but it's probably a dead node. What's my best play then? I have a few actions left. I mean, I have like 5 clicks until I have to actually Phantom Slide twice. Phantom Slide here seems good. I guess I'm just going to walk. Rerouted. This is already empty. I have a few actions left. Okay. I can ignore this entirely. I can Phantom Slide here, Phantom Slide here. That'll be decent enough. Okay, whatever's there is dead. I can grab 3 downloads for free. Don't see a downside of this really at all. That's annoying. Okay, well, I'm just going to Phantom Slide. Oh, I have Unlink. I get some protection back for it. Oh, there was ice there that pushed me around. That's fair. Okay, sure. Yeah, getting rerouted by the QSec AI definitely made things harder. Here's what it is. Escalation 7 is blank. Yeah, so Sigma Black doesn't have anything to do. That's a bug for sure. Anyway, do I have Rewind again? Because I wouldn't mind getting it back. Yes. Okay, I'm going to wait for a Rewind then, just to have more actions in the Matrix. You're going to go there. That's going to be fine. Nice and close to the exit. Ooh, that looks like a very strong, very, very strong weapon that I'm not allowed to build, but is still very cool. I will still certainly inspect it, because that is literally new content for me. You can stand here, and that's fine? Yeah, sure, I'm just going to stand there. I mean, they can't reinforce themselves, so... As I said, it's kind of defanged here. So, let's buff Katana. And in fact, I'll pre-compute you just because I don't have any AP to spend. One thing I did not plan for... Okay, it's still down for a while, but... could have planned around this turning back on and, like, you know, disabling it with some other tools, but we're fine as it is. Right, here we go. We're in the connection for real. Gonna skip this node, obviously. There's downloads on the right-hand side. There's downloads left-hand side. Might have to use Phantom Slide to get around stuff. That's okay. Do have deck bending available, so let's go load our things. Deck bending. Take a token. Take disarm. Alright, let's move around the right-hand side. I'm going to dip down, then go up, and then Phantom Slide around. Something like that should be reasonable. I'll go right, then up. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Scan 1 of 2, scan 2 of 2. We're chilling. This is mine. We have passive and ice over here. Or passive and trap. If you exit, I'll leave you for the end then. Okay. AP a bit low. It's fine. Scan costs 1. In fact, I can spike, and spiking costs 0. So we're here. Okay, plenty of AP to go. Is what it is. Good enough first turn. With all the ice dead, there is no IO to care about. And yeah, these guards aren't going anywhere near me. Doesn't really matter. Well, new loot is always nice. Oh, are you going to scare me? Probably not. Yeah, we're chilling. Escalation doesn't matter. You might actually run towards me. That's possible. You stopped being busy. What's here? It's harmless. Okay. What's here? Almost certainly nothing. Alright. Do I have enough tokens to feel good about myself? Not exactly, but I'm gonna drop these the normal way. So Phantom Slide is fine here. Yeah, damage to connection every action. Damage to deck is not a big deal at all. Honestly, neither is this, to be honest. We'll go in this order. Download blocker. No traps. I lose decoy. Not a big deal. Load it back up. Could be traps here. In fact, it's like those traps here. I will trap keeper some stuff. I expect there to be 2. Looks like it. Got a bunch of IO back that I didn't actually need. Is what it is. And we have Active Ice and Trap stuff there. I feel like let's just unlink and Trap Keeper because why not? Nothing else to do. Unlink, Trap Keeper. Probably nothing else here. There's not. That's not a big deal. And we're done. Alright, 2 turns till I leave. Let's pre-compute you for a move point again. Don't have Rewind available. Let's wait and see what the guards do. Might as well. Yep. Yep. No big deal. No big deal. Okay. Tiny might have... Nope, not for a while, actually. Whatever. Just end your turn. Put Rhyme there. Why not? Who cares? Doesn't matter. Even though waiting for Seiko is what I was doing on purpose, because you were actually sent. But you're going to the corpse. So it doesn't matter at all. Alright, up we go. I believe she won't make it this turn. Although, actually, Rhyme... I griefed. Rhyme has coordinated charge on this turn. So, my bad. You might not have made it anyway, but it would have been easier for you. Great. Off you go. I'm going to keep this suppressed as it's coming up next turn, and I don't want that. Alright, will I remember to rearrange my Wire Ghost's talents? I'm going to say I'm going to forget, but who knows? Either way, you guys do whatever, and whatever, and whatever, and that doesn't matter because there are no escalations, and we're out. We did what we came to do. Time to vanish, and successful raid, though easier than it should have been. At least there's new loot, which is exciting and fun. Their prize prototypes are ours. Yeah, Sigma Black was not dangerous. I won't forget that. Gained hype, gained some loyalty. That's pretty cool. Although I will say, 1 loyalty is a minor bug. Dialogue bug. Post Black Site. It says +1 loyalty, not plus 10%. Yeah, +1 should be plus 10%. In the game's files, it's, you know, your loyalty is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. For readability, they transform that into 0 to 100%, which I think is very fair. It's a scale of 0 to 100%, so it actually makes sense to completely imply the actual scale size by making it percentages. But yeah, under the hood, it's like very easy to be like, yeah, gains and loyalty, and is 1 in their files. You just have to morph it in the tooltips. All right, well, the important stuff is it even organized by what map we were in? Not really, no. The big thing was this rail driver here. This was the cool thing. So that was a big one to look at. I know we had some other weapon mods, but yeah, like a lot of them were weapon mods. So I'll look for the high level weapon mods, things like Armor Pen 3 and whatnot. We'll do what we can here. Still a solid payday all the same. Let's go look at blueprints, and let's sort by powerful and rare. That'll get us pretty well where we're going. Armor Pen 3 is 22 armor pen per hit. Or armor shred per hit. That is definitely not bad. Let's see, the Braun one. Yeah, we can compare to the Automag Cobra, right? Alright, how good is Warner-Braun? Well, it's the same full auto, except it's, wow, it's really quiet. That said, high-level pistol SMGs or high-level pistol silencers are really, really good. So this is actually not as bad as you might think. It is still better, though. And it has better arc, which, sure, by 2 degrees, it's something. 5 baseline accuracy, actually 7 baseline accuracy versus 20 ballistic on single target is an improvement for sure. So yeah, it is better, but by the smallest of margins against things that already drop. So not honestly the most impressive, to be fair. This I think I've already seen, although that's a pretty solid suppressor. Might be better than what I've currently got. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it is, actually. I think I have Armor Pen 2 somewhere else. I know I've been selling them as I find them, but I don't sell them every single day. Here's Armor Pen 2. So it is a substantial improvement over Armor Pen 2. That is, yeah, it's a great drop. 22 shred per bullet. And by the way, it goes on, yeah, it goes on ARs, so you can get that on, you know, 6, 7 bullets. And then, was anything else drop that I cared about? I don't know if this was part of them. I don't know if this was part of them. Actually, I would have crafted this, so it couldn't have been. I might have found this, but it might not have been the special one. I think there was at least one more. It was this guy. 26 ballistic, 20 pure. Do I have another mass driver? I can try to look. I don't think ER damage 2. This actually might have been new. This is quite good. It goes into E-rifles and railguns. Or I guess only E-rifles. I think it goes into railguns too. I could be wrong. But 4 accuracy and 24 PA damage per bullet. Definitely not bad. Might have been light damage too, actually, weirdly. I feel like I remember seeing that in the list. But anyway, yeah. What was I going to compare to? I was going to compare this this barrel, right? So let me look for... Oh, I can't without going into the NanoFab. So if I look for this and I say, hey, actually only show me pistol barrels. Yeah, I've been using these. So the improvement is 6 ballistic damage, which honestly, it's per bullet. It's a bit better. And considering like, my understanding is these pop up. Like, I got this really late, right? I got this on someone I hired really late into my team. And yeah, I, like, forced loyalty, but I'm pretty sure this like, mission can pop well before PL7. And so it's like, oh, it's not much better than the current best late-game blueprint drops. But my belief is that these things can drop when you're, like, PL4. You just got to get yourself all the way there, like, quickly. And then you get like this big power spike where if you can afford the craft, you're really happy. That's my guess. I could be wrong, of course, but it would be sad if like you get, you know, much weaker ones if you are running this at a lower power level. That would feel like a bit of a waste. Okay, well, not gonna do too much more in this episode as we're already about an hour and a half in. We will do some class training though. 29 on the face. I was gonna keep going for here, but level 30 is a 2-pointer. I still may just wait. That way I can go at 32 and grab this guy. This is still relatively capped, so that's actually probably the play, is save this. At 30, go here. At 31, go there. I think that'll be fine. You have yet to gain XP, so I'm still waiting on you, leaving you on red. My sniper soldier is doing just fine. Oh yeah, I was going to go into iron grip stuff. I'm not going to learn until I learn that. Yeah, sniper tree, I have what I want, honestly. You're also not going on missions almost at all, but we'll go here. It's going to allow me to grab this without feeling like I'm cheating. At 19, I can go here. At 20, I can go there. That'll be good enough. +1 on the now understudy Vanguard. She does have counter-static, right? She's one of all the defensive tools. Do I care about counter-static cooldown? I mean, I'll try it. Or charges. Why not? Let's have fun with it. Yeah, she has these things. The other one went into the Cybersword stuff. Speaking of the Cybersword, here we go. +2 on you. I am pretty... Oh yeah, I was going to max out silence. Here we go. You now are silenced for 2 full turns and get extra charge. So you can spend a lot of your time with this small boost of crit. I'm still likely to go in and grab blend. I might go through the top. I mean, 1 strength is not as good as 1 tech, 3 crit chance, but stealth crit chance, but there's... I mean, I'm not really going to go into K protocol. And I think 26, 27 is next talent level. So I'm just going to start pathing. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. Don't need duration, I don't think. 1 turn is enough. So I got somewhere else. I don't know. I'll find something to increase. Anticipation, who knows. Jam kit, who knows. Either way, that is class training done, and with this due in 0 hours, I could skip it, but I still want to upgrade Vertigo's Battlethink implants to level 4, so I'm not going to do that. Also, generating influence is good. I'm going to delay 2-ton haul until I run it as part of, like, this one parter, for example, and I can play more time forward. I need to build enough time that I can go for some cyber surgery. The point here is, like, this is 10 days away. If I run these, I eat it 4 days. It's going to be 6 days away. But the value here, and I could skip this, but, you know, having Buldrake boost stuff to read them is fun. Gold stacks, less important here, of course. Could skip his stuff, but this is part of the, this is the Matrix power play, so I care about this one a lot. Yeah, I want to get my people in for implants, so this would be, even though I got Reflexes 2, it would be potentially getting Reflexes 3. Sorry, Reflexes 3 is here. 1.35 million is affordable, and it's only going to be a few days. Actually, I might go for this right now in the night and just skip a few missions with her. So let me check something real quick. So, of the missions I've got due, Arrowhead is moderately difficult, but not too bad. Their starting roster kind of sucks. Oh, no, McKellen is very, very real. K-Milieu is not, and then Free Suits Compact has some drones, but it's not too bad. So because of this one, and a little bit this one, I don't want to sit my Cyber Knight down just yet, but I will probably rush all 4 of these. And then put my Knight and somebody else in for surgery, and try to have the permanent, probably the Vanguard here, since the soldier already at least has something going on. But if I put you two down for surgery, you two down for surgery, we can go craft the fractional AP armor and sit around with 7 permanent AP, which should be nice. So that is the value of, I believe it's specifically Gamma Clinic, if we double check. Chipped Reflex, yeah, if we check and we say, hey, show me Gamma Clinic 2 is chipped, wait, is it Gamma Clinic 1? Wow. Gamma Clinic 1 is Reflexes 3. That's pretty sweet. And then Reflexes, or Gamma Clinic 2, rather, gives Wired Nerves. I guess Wired Nerves 2 specifically. Which, a lot of move speed mitigation, as well as a lot of initiative, and I get active action points, which is pretty sweet. Anyway, whatever. That's where we are. I will do base management off recording. Probably sell some files, move stuff around, but yeah, next up is probably the Matrix host power play. Or this or something. We'll figure it out. But yeah, the goal is going to be to get this power play moving so I can get Dance Hall going on that. Okay, thanks for watching. I will see you next time. Goodbye.